One important decision you'll need to make when selecting a bike locker is the type of locking handle it'll have. There's a handful you might come across, but two of the most common are the padlock U-lock handle and Popout T Lock handle. The one you should choose really depends on how the locker is intended to be used. Let's take a look at each type of locking handle and the best scenarios for using each. We'll begin by looking at the padlock U-lock handle. With this one, the bike locker is locked by sliding a padlock or standard bicycle U-lock through the components of the handle. Padlock U-lock locking handles are ideal for situations where lockers will be a shared resource. For example, gyms, transit centers, schools, or commercial buildings that someone might visit for a few hours or less. Bike lockers with these style of locking handles work great in these scenarios. The potential downside is if someone were to put their own lock on the locker when there isn't a bicycle inside, essentially limiting it from being used by anyone else. The other locking handle option is a Popout T Lock. With this, a key is required to pop out the handle that can then be turned to lock or unlock the door. Each lock has its own key that can be checked out, rented, or given to a user. These are typically used when lockers will be assigned for an individual to use. Managing who can access the locker can be a benefit because of the added value that can be offered, as it could be used as an additional revenue generator. For example, lockers could be rented out for a monthly fee or added to the cost of an apartment rental. The downside with this lock type is when keys are lost or not returned. The locking mechanism itself or keys can be replaced, but there is a time and expense to that. In terms of which lock to select, ultimately it comes down to how you intend the bike lockers to be used. If you'd like to have a first come first serve scenario, go with a padlock U-lock handle. If you'd prefer to manage who uses the bike locker, choose the Popout T handle lock. One thing is for certain though, no matter which style of locking handle you choose, make sure there are at least 3 locking points to secure the door to the frame of the locker. 2 locking points just aren't enough to keep doors from being pried open. This more secure locking feature is available on every Madrax Mad locker. Combined with budget-friendly prices, you'll get the most value for your bike locker purchase by going to madrax.com. Click the link in the description to start shopping now.